Fashion Insider friends, what is up? This is the Fashion Crimes podcast where I cover all things fashion, style, shopping, style inspiration, and interview incredible small business owners who are changing the fashion industry for the better. Yes, I'm the best friend you never knew you needed and the poster child for fashion over 40, and I mean way after 40. Say it with me, fashion and style are your friends, not your enemies. I'm Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist, and let's keep it real, the only Holly you need to know. Turn it up, because I got a lot to say, and I am super stoked you're here. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite personal stylist and the hostess with the mostest, Holly Cates, coming to you live and in person with a fall 2022 trend report that you've all been asking for. Yes, it's here live and in the flesh. I certainly hope you listened to last week's episode with our lady about town, Nolan, as he and I went through the week event by event. So if you haven't listened to that, go back and do so you can follow along our fashion week, so you can be right there with us. For those of you who don't know me yet, or if this is your first time listening to the podcast, God damn it, welcome. You're going to be so happy about the trend report this season because there are some fabulous styles to discuss. But before we get to that, I really hope that you listened to episode 105 where I interviewed Nicole Miller. Yes, you heard that right. Nicole Miller, fashion designer extraordinaire who has been on the fashion and retail scene designing clothes and created a lifestyle brand for 40 years now. 40 years. If you missed that episode, please go back and listen to episode 105. And as always, go back and listen to our 100th episode, which was with the one, the only Miss Melissa Rivers, which was so outstanding. We had such a great time shooting the shit together about fashion, style, her mother, Joan, her new book, Lies My Mother Told Me. All you have to do is go to the Fashion Crimes Podcast website, drop your name into the pop-up box, and you will get all of this fashion content delivered straight to your inbox every single week. And you get to hang with me. So if that's not reason enough, I'm just saying. Also, fun fact, did you know that yours truly was quoted in the Associated Press again this week? Again. I was asked for my commentary on the red carpet looks for the Emmys, and the Fashion Crimes podcast was mentioned by name again. Yes. The title of the article is Goddess Gown, Old Hollywood Glamour, and Pink Rule the Emmy Carpet by Leanne Itali, who is amazeballs, by the way, and she asked me to contribute. And just in case you were wondering, this will be picked up by over 100 national publications like the Miami Herald, the Washington Post, Google, Bloomberg, and so many others. Mazel tov to me. A link is going to be posted in the show notes, so don't worry. You'll be able to have proof as you brag about me and show all your friends and claim that I'm one of your besties, because that really is the point, right? When you show the article to your friends, you can be like, oh yeah, that's Holly's quote, and we're totally best friends, by the way. The trend report from Fashion Week is brought to you by me, of course, duh, and two unbelievable multi-talented trend forecasters, Nicole Fiskelis and Sharon Grabard. Reading about their careers in fashion and forecasting through the years leave not only my jaw on the floor, but also on a mission to be best friends with them. Duh. Always my ulterior motive. I will find them. Oh, yes. Yes, I will. But I digress. Anyway, just to put it into perspective, they went to all or most of the shows, which out of the hundreds of shows and events that were going on at the same time, they probably went to well over 30 or 40. I'm just guessing. I went to about 9 shows and like 4 presentations, and that was enough to kill me, but I did it. So today I'm going to tell you what I saw on the runway and what Nicole and Sharon states are indeed the trends for this season. Now, I compared my list with theirs. So these are the best and most comprehensible trends that I think as a personal stylist, we're going to see the most. Now, understand this. If you're not sure how the fashion cycle works, this is a quick fashion lesson. Trends from Europe come over to the United States. They get shown on the runway. And then what's known as the trickle-down effect happens in the market. This means that what's on the runway gets reinterpreted and knocked off by several different companies to reflect what the trends are for that current season for the general public. So, for example, let's say if you see a mesh cage petticoat on the runway, which I totally did this season by Monse, 99% of the people at the show would say, that's amazing. It's a piece of art. It's incredible. The construction is to die. In addition to those comments, I'm saying, who is actually going to wear that? So other designers will take that particular style and make the idea, I'm using air quotes here, the idea of that style adaptable to the mass market. It started as a wide cage petticoat, but something that simulates that style. Maybe it's a black skirt with a window pane print that looks like a structured petticoat, or a tulle or a crinoline skirt that gives the idea of the petticoat with a quarter of the width. One that's 8, 9, 10 feet in diameter, like the one that went down the runway, is something that might go into actual production for that label, yes. But mass market companies want to simulate the trend so it's adaptable and makes sense for a mass market crowd. If you're more confused than ever, I'm sorry, but hopefully you will get it as you listen on. Brands that cater to mass markets take the idea of a trend and break it down and make it less scary for us regular folk, and that's basically what I'm saying. So the first trend that I loved, that I saw literally in almost every show, was color. More specifically, those being pink, purple, orange, and highlighter neon colors. Yes, neon is still here. The brighter and louder, the better. I saw this trend at almost every show, especially some of the presentations I went to with Raquel Ozorco, Carlos Pineda, Ian Day, and Angie Izaguirre. Pat Bowe and Sylvia Tarachi used most of the beautiful, outstanding colors that brought life and energy into the room instantly. There are so many ways to interpret color. One being taking one piece of your outfit, be a shoe, a bag, a blazer, and get it a color so outrageous that it stands out as the star of your outfit. I've seen people this week, neon yellow, everything, jacket, shorts, thigh-high boots, accessories. I mean, I did see her. She was not hard to spot, and she rocked it. But for adaptation to everyday life, less is more, in my opinion. I'm sure the conversation starter with her wearing all yellow is great, and it's an awesome way to take a fashion risk without getting super crazy, but we can bring that down a little bit by saying wearing a jacket that's highlighter yellow, or a bag, or a pin, or accessories. This actually goes for pattern too. So if you see a pattern that's like super out there, try it with an easy jean and a solid tee and watch the compliments just roll on in. I mean, for Proenza Schooler, that show, I wore electric blue crushed velvet pants. Was that a risk? Yes. Did it work? Yes. Did Nolan match me and show up with electric blue pants on? Yes. Of course he did. He claims that it was unintentional, but we all know he is forever trying to match me. I'm just saying, always. So a great way to use color. I saw the blue pants. I was like, wow, that's cool. Can I pull it off? I tried it on and I was like, who doesn't need electric blue crushed velvet pants? I'm just saying. They were begging me to take them home, so I did. So the second trend is crochet. And when I mean crochet everything. Pants, tops, bathing suits, jackets, dresses, everything. When I think of crochet, the first thing I immediately think of is, oh, you can see through it. Because if the weave is not tight, then you will be able to see through it. So most of the times the answer is yes, but in some cases, no. You can easily wear a crochet top with a cami underneath. And I'm actually thinking of getting a dress, and I can do one of two things with it. I can wear it over a bathing suit on vacation, or I can get a full slip. Yes, a full on slip and wear it underneath. I actually have a black slip that I wear under some sheer dresses that I have, and it works great. So of course there was one at the Proenza that I really loved. There was definitely a lot of stuff at Pat Bowe that was see-through, and some of it was crochet. I was like, yes, I could get that. I did see a ton of crochet on the runway. It's totally adaptable to wear in real life. Of course, as you wear something up to your comfort level underneath. High-end designers like Naeem Khan and Proenza, they showed some really gorgeous looks in crochet. But a new designer that I discovered this season called Sukina made some jackets and dresses out of a fabric that looked like it was crochet, but you couldn't see through it. It was smaller and absolutely gorgeous. And the entire line was red. Everything was red. the entire collection. It was stunning. So if this is a trend you're willing to try, my suggestion is, again, try one piece, work it in with the rest of your outfit, and don't go ham and try on like a full-on crochet dress if that's super outrageous for you. Is that outrageous for me? Not really, but I do have to wear something underneath. Avi. Start small and build from there. I even saw some like crochet earrings and some neck pieces that were a really nice way to introduce that trend into your wardrobe if crochet is your jam or you were thinking about starting to wear crochet. Third trend is denim. Now, I know this sounds obvious, but the more relaxed fit is lower on the hip, and that denim is all the rage right now. Very loose in the legs. Think of it like a boyfriend cut or stovepipe leg that's straight all the way down. So yes, if you are rail thin, lower on the waist or low rise looks really great. But if you're curvy, you can simulate that look by wearing a mid-rise looser fit. There is no good or bad color, in case you're wondering about the color of denim. Light and dark denim was shown just the same. What seems to be really popular right now is the decorated jean, either painted, distressed, vintage, or patchwork. I was in Bergdorf today and I saw Ralph Lauren had some gorgeous patchwork looking jeans. So that's back in style again. Totally a 90s vibe like we've seen the past 2 seasons, but let's be very clear. Does this mean that you cannot wear skinny jeans? No. Does this mean that you cannot wear high-rise jeans, that these are out? No. What about colored or black jeans? The answer is no. This does not mean colored and black jeans are out. Just because we're seeing lighter colors on the runway, it doesn't mean it's out of style for you. This is just what the most popular style of denim is right now, and we all know it changes constantly. If you have any additional questions about denim, go back and listen to episode 65 called The Deal with Denim, and hopefully you can get more specific information there. Just FYI, some of my favorite denim brands are Mother, Frame, L'Agence, that's how you say it. And it's always Levi's. I happen to mention last week, I was with a customer at Macy's. I think that's what it was. I was at Macy's in Atlanta, okay? Lo and behold, 80s and 90s school peeps, okay? Listen up. Guess jeans, the bitch is back, okay? I couldn't believe it. I walked away with 2 pair. Yes, I did. And they are some of the most comfortable jeans that I own today. Go out and get you some. I immediately came home. I told my friends from high school, I was like, you're not going to believe this, but guess what's on my ass right now? Some Guess jeans. So I think that they have redone some styles and brought back some older styles. I'm all here for it. Number 4 trend is tie-dye. Look, you either love it or you hate it. Honestly, I love it. And I've been seeing it more and more with knits like sweaters and more intricate dyeing techniques like ice dyeing and something called shibori dyeing. Trend forecasters Nicole and Sharon noted that Ulla Johnson had some of the most intricate tie-dye designs in her separates and dresses, along with Altuzara. I did not attend these shows, completely rude, but boy, do I wish I did. There's certainly a way to wear tie-dye that looks sophisticated and understated so you don't look like you're trying too hard. When wearing tie-dye, less is more for sure. Just a little sidebar for all of you insider besties out there that just wear black every day. I'm talking to you. I hear you. I know it's super easy to fall into that trap, but for God's sakes, try something different for once. Get some color in your life, and tie-dye is a great way to do that. Black is always chic, yes, but wearing bold out-of-the-box colors is also super chic as well. Hence my electric blue crush velvet pants. Just saying. Number 5 is flowers. Now, I know what you're thinking. Floral prints, big deal. No, this is different. This is giant flower appliques and larger than life flowers. Think begonias and giant floral embroideries. I've had the pleasure of going to a shoe presentation with my bestie Michelle. She is over 50 on Blessed on Instagram. If y'all want to connect with her, she is fabulous. Over 50 and Blessed on Instagram. The shoe brand is called Cecilia, New York, and the designer, her name is Ashley Cole, and she's one of the nicest people, like straight up, I've ever met. Seriously, her link is going to be in the show notes, and she's got some of the cutest shoes I've ever seen, and for a very decent price point. Pictures from the presentation, of course, are going to be on my Pinterest board, so check her out. She's got giant flowers on her shoes, and I love them so much, I couldn't decide which ones to get. She also has boots, all kinds of boots, a million boots, and adorable shoes with silk scarves around the ankle, so check them out. And I will be interviewing her, by the way. New bestie alert. Also, Patbo had giant flower embroidery. Markarian had beautiful flowers. I mean, that is just these giant appliques. That's really in right now. Number 6 is metallics. When I mean metallics, silver, gold, magenta, chartreuse, you name it. Sequin, silver, shiny and bright. Think disco ball at the grocery store at 2:00 in the afternoon with sequin shorts and flower appliques. The pajama look is still in too, but in metallics and bright silks. I love this trend. I mean, it's been around for a while. I've actually seen it for the past few seasons, and I think it's here to stay. The most metallics at once was for sure at the Tom Ford runway show. Everything was, first of all, the floor was a giant mirror or very shiny, and then everything was metallic going down the runway. Everything, jackets, pants, skirts, boots. All the boots were metallic the whole time and over the knee. So there's that. When we went to Kate, they had a gorgeous metallic gold trench coat and Proenza had a gold metallic leather skirt. Also in my pics, you will see my gold metallic Tom Ford jacket. Yes, that I wore to the Tom Ford show with my matching gold python shoes. A moment. Style tip. You can use metallic as a neutral. For example, pairing a metallic blouse or top with a solid jacket and a pattern jean, you're using the top as a base to tie that outfit together. So when it comes to metallics, I have a few sequin tops that I really love. One is by Tibby, and I think the other is Alice and Olivia. I wear them with solids just to let that be the star. Also, I do have metallic silver beaded disco pants because who doesn't need metallic silver beaded disco pants? That Nolan made me get, and I do love them. God, I love those pants. I wore them to Fashion Week a few seasons back, and I actually wore them again to a bat mitzvah. I will have pictures of them on my Pinterest board so you can see, again, who doesn't need silver metallic beaded Michael Kors disco pants? I don't know who, but I certainly have some. Totally a wardrobe staple, if you ask me. Okay, moving right along. Number 7 is lace. Now, I love this trend. I love a lace moment, but it's got to be done tastefully. Just like in high school, people, lace tops, pants, shorts, jackets, skirts, etc. I guess lace has really never technically been out per se, but when several designers show it on the runway, it's considered back. And of course, both in neutrals and bright colors alike. Everyone used lace, everyone from Bibhu, Mahupatra, in gorgeous powder blue. He had a midi dress to a black lacy top from Proenza. Bibhu also had a black lace dress, and it just depends on how much lace you have in your outfit. It's super easy to style. For example, again with a cami, if you have a see-through lace top, then opposite color cami looks really good. So if you have a white lace blouse, wear a black cami underneath and vice versa. And say if you have a navy blouse that's lace, wear like a turquoise or opposing blue. That's a really cool look as well. Y'all, I could keep going on and on and on with all these trends. There are so many. These are my top, though. All these pictures are going to be in my Pinterest board to show you how to adapt that. Also, others include the slip dress, nightgown look. I mean, I don't love that trend, but it's very on trend right now. Intricate, very, very large floral prints, big, oversized, flouncy ruffles, like crazy ruffles, black and white combos. That's another trend that's really popular right now. I saw on the runway. And international global dressing, which is cultural styles by international designers bringing their cultural dressing to the runway. Wow, that was amazing. I can't even describe it because it's clothes from other countries styled in an American way. That's basically what it is. You've got the trends now. Hit me up, ask questions. Let me know if you need more help. Hit up my Pinterest board so you can see some of the trends and how you can apply them to your everyday wardrobe. So we got it. Color, orange, purple, metallics, lace, flowers, giant flower applique, tie-dye, denim, and crochet, highlighter colors. There's so many trends out right now. That's what you're going to be seeing in the stores. And look, I just want you to know you can do this. You don't have to do all these trends. Just pick one. Pick one trend that you like and go for it. Take a picture, see if you like it. If you're like, I thought I was going to like crochet, but I'm not really feeling it. Cool, then move on. It's just taking a fashion risk instead of staying in your comfort zone. I always like to push people out of their comfort zone, their fashion comfort zone. That's what I like to do. Anyway, my name is Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist, the hostess with the mostest. This has been the Fashion Crimes Podcast with your 2022 fall fashion trend report straight from New York Fashion Week. This has been the Fashion Crimes Podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and we are out.